You're on.
Welcome to the Spinner Rack, weekly comic book reviews brought to you by ogenoDOTcom. I'm Taylor.
I'm Mark, and it's week 4.
And I'm Matt.
Yeah. Okay, so to start, before we go into our reviews, almost at 75 subscribers, and we have a giveaway at 75.
55 and counting.
55 and counting. She said 52 like the comic book.
Oh.
It's okay, it's okay. Alright, we have Amazing Spider-Man. We have Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1 by J. Michael Straczynski and John Romita Jr. as the first prize, and second prize is Brand New Day Director's Cut. First appearance of Jackpot, 1 of 1, guys. 1 of 1.
Yeah.
This is the only copy out there.
Yeah, we know they know we're lying.
We're not lying. This is the only copy out there. Subscribe.
Yeah,
all right,
thank you for the support.
We're going right into our reviews. Young Avengers, a little throwback. Young Avengers presents Hulkling, issue 2. All right, what do you guys think?
Pretty good. Writing was really well done. The scenes between him and Captain Marvel were really heartfelt, and it was really interesting to see.
Okay.
Yeah, but now that we know that...
Well, we don't
know
anything.
You're theorizing
Captain
that
Marvel
Captain
is a Skrull.
might be a Skrull. You think that sort of ruins it a little bit?
I mean, it may ruin it a little bit, but at the same time, you know...
The issue stands on its own.
Issue stands on its
it has
own. The
merits.
writing is well done. The art is very nice. And at the time, apparently, the Captain Marvel Skrull thinks he's Captain Marvel, so
Yeah.
it's still a message between father and son.
Yes.
Now, everyone has to remember that Captain Marvel doesn't believe he's a Skrull.
Mm-hmm.
We just think he is.
That's what I just said.
I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, keep in mind. Keep that in
And we
mind.
still don't know if these Skrulls are even aware that they're Skrulls.
Yes,
Yeah.
some could be sleepers.
Mhm.
This issue was written by Brian Reed, and art was drawn by, I don't even know this guy, Tolly Bao. I don't know, but whatever. Art was great, storyline was great.
Yeah.
I give it an A.
Yeah.
Actually, B+.
Yeah, I give it a B also.
Yeah,
and
because
it's just,
the whole
it's just,
Captain Marvel thing.
I'll give it an A.
It's great just to have the Young Avengers back,
Yeah,
even if
I
they're
agree.
just single issues.
Okay, cool. Moving right along.
I did
Here we go.
Young Avengers presents Wiccan and Speed, number 3 of 6. It was still just as good as the last one story-wise. The art is what really brings me down in this. It's very cartoony. But you get a little bit of the attention towards the brothers, Wiccan and Speed, and there's a little bit with Wiccan and Hulkling in there. It's really interesting. It brings up the whole Wanda issue. I really liked it. I gave it a B.
It reminds
Do
me.
they confront Wanda in this issue?
They never actually get to Wanda, but they go to all her spots. They go to Genosha, they go to Wundagore Mountain, and they go to the house where her and Vision lived in
Yeah.
Jersey, and they find Master Pandemonium. There's a fight. It's really good.
Okay.
Good. Worth picking up.
So-
The
say
artwork
pick it up?
reminds me of X-Men First Class a little bit.
It's too cartoony for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really
That's
like
what
it.
brings me down.
Very,
Okay.
very simplistic.
We gotta speed things up here. It's speed round. Okay, we got Countdown. I
Hated
think
it.
Hated it? I think a vast improvement from last week.
I mean, it was better, but it's still an awful book.
You
All
really
you
think
get
so?
is you get a little bit of the same thing you get
I thought you
every
hated
week.
it.
I hated it, but it was still much better than last week. I
The
mean,
one thing I'll give it is that the art is still pretty. It's like it's a good artist. And
Good looking book.
It's a good looking book, and that's what brings
the cover
it up.
artist
The
was
cover
amazing
artist
by
is
Adam,
great.
Adam Kubert. Let's just go over the story. What happened? Miss Marvel, as you can see, she reverts back to her bad form. I'm not going to say how she gets this newfound
Mary
black
Marvel,
power.
you mean.
Mary Marvel, yes. She got her newfound black power.
What did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
Miss
yeah,
Marvel.
Oh,
okay.
Miss Marvel. Oh,
We're
wow.
in different.
No, different
realities
continuity.
here.
Okay, but
There's a pretty ridiculous scene in Mary Marvel's apartment with Darkseid sitting on a couch. And
oh,
it's
you just ruined it. That means everyone knows that now Death of the New Gods, Darkseid beats the Source Wall.
how?
That you're,
Because it's
Now
it's
you
taking
just
place in
ruined
real-
it.
yeah, you just.
Oh, I
ruined it.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler.
But the point
Spoiler.
was, it's not a very threatening thing for Darkseid to do.
He's just
Yes.
kind of chilling. Looks like you should be eating a sandwich or
Yeah,
watching
or-
TV.
yeah,
It's pretty
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
My favorite part of
That
the
would have made
show
the scene better.
was when we get to see the Monitor talk about really what has happened and a little foreshadowing of what may happen in Final Crisis. I mean, overall, what did you give the book? I gave it a C. C minus.
I also gave it a C.
C? Okay, cool.
I didn't even read it.
You didn't even read it? Okay, now I have 2 books
My
here.
time is too valuable.
Logan. The writing and the artwork is really great, but I have to give the book a C.
BKV. Brian K.
Yes, it is by Brian K. Vaughan, but
Yeah.
I still have to give the book a C because it has not what Marvel promised us. They promised us an origin story of Wolverine. What
But we've already had that though.
We've had a
Wolverine-
million origin
yes,
stories
no,
of
but
Wolverine.
there's a-
this book was supposed to be what
book called
Wolverine
Wolverine
Origins. Yes, but Wolverine Origins is not what it set out to be. It set out to go through. Wolverine was supposed to find the people behind
Uh-huh.
like what happened to him, and now it's just about him and what's his face fighting. It's horrible. I don't even know who he's fighting because it has nothing to do with his past. Terrible. C. And then I go into Raven. This book just gets an F. Look at the cover. Enough said.
We're gonna lose viewers just for you putting this in the video.
Really?
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care.
It's awful.
I do care actually
Is it-
about my viewers. Come back. Come back.
Is it my turn now?
It is your turn now. Evil Dead.
Okay,
number
guys.
3.
Evil Dead number 3. In case anyone knows, it's a great horror movie by Sam Raimi, starring Bruce Campbell and a slew of other actors you probably never heard of. This is the third installment in the 4-issue miniseries, basically chronicling the movie. And the cool thing about this is they add a few scenes here and there. Mark Verheiden, who's written Batman, Superman before.
Yes.
And art by beautiful painted art by John Bolton. It's a good read. It's fun. It's fast. If you're a big fan of the movie like I am, it's my favorite horror movie. It doesn't really live up to it because they encompass a whole 90 minutes of the movie in 4 issues. So obviously they have to skip over a few things, but the book is gorgeous to look at. So if you like horror comics, Walking Dead, anything,
Look at the back cover.
it's sick.
Fantastic.
It's great. Pick it up. It's good.
What do you give it?
I give it a B.
B?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. You go into New Exiles.
All right.
People don't want to hear me keep talking.
I did New Exiles by Claremont, and basically I'm just going to tell everyone just to drop it. I used to love Exiles. The first trade, I mean, I read a long time ago. Amazing, amazing work. And then the author switched over, and it was still really good. And then all of a sudden, Claremont decided to take the reins, and like usual,
He said he put in all his favorite characters.
he
too,
just
right?
he just like takes every character that he ever loves to write, Rogue, Psylocke, Sage, and just throws it in, dumps the entire original team, and it's just poor storytelling. And
It's not even New Exiles. This is the same exact Exiles team that was in X-Men Death by Sword.
well,
which was a crossover.
well, that's when Claremont took over.
Yes.
That's why it's not. It is the New Exiles. That's when he dumped all the rest of the original team.
I don't consider it new. It seems like the same type of storyline, and I don't know. I'm another person that doesn't like this book.
The only
Who's
thing
the
that saves
artist?
Grummett. That's the only thing that nearly saves it.
The artwork
He's
is pretty nice.
it's-
pretty nice.
well drawn. That's all I'll give it. But overall, I'm gonna give it a D because you know what? Art is not gonna save this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cool concept, too, and it's just sad.
What do you
It's
give it?
really sad. I already said I give it a D.
D? Okay, cool. I have 3 books left. Trials of Shazam, Supergirl, and Detective. Okay, first let's start with Trials. Fantastic. I give this book an A. We finally find out what the fate of Shazam, Captain Marvel will be, who will become the next sorcerer.
Mhm.
Right now, you find out in this issue who will become the Wizard, who will become Captain Marvel, and what the state of the magic universe is going to be in DC. It also seems that there's a reveal. Zareb, the guy that was helping him through his trials, is not who he appears to be. And it's actually a pretty cool reveal who he is.
And it's amazing. The first issue came out over 2 years ago, right?
I know, right?
This is
I
one
mean,
of the
I'm
most
reading it 2
delayed
Christmases
comics
ago.
ever.
This actually could be one of the most delayed. I agree.
I mean, I disagree. Probably the most delayed.
Young Avengers.
No. Ultimate Wolverine vs. Hulk. That was.
It had 2 issues.
It had
That's it.
2 issues and never came
That's
back
it.
out.
Yep.
The artwork is fantastic in this issue. It was written by Judd Winnick and drawn by Maruo Casciali.
But can we even say that Ultimate Wolverine and Hulk is delayed? Because it's probably never just going to come out.
I mean, we could also
Well,
say
they
that the
never
new
canceled it
Wildcat
officially.
series, the new
There you
Wildcat
go.
series had its first issue and then never came back out
Yeah.
either. So it's
All right.
probably been canceled.
Well, expect to see Captain Marvel and I would say the upcoming Final Crisis miniseries. Okay, next we have Supergirl. Supergirl. I give this a D because it's really become terrible. After Joe Kelly left the book, it really got
I
this.
thought it was terrible when Kelly was on the book.
You did? I didn't. I happen to like it.
I thought it was good when Loeb was on the book.
I like both of them. Anyway, I like both of them. Anyway, Supergirl. This is pretty much about her breaking somebody out of prison, and it says
And who's and there's a
the
surprise,
surprise.
character.
Somebody nobody knows, so it's not really a surprise.
Jonah
You won't
who-
believe
Jonah
who
who
this
it was.
is.
Jonah who it was.
He did.
Why isn't Joe here? Yeah.
Really? Anyway, the book, terrible artwork. I happen not to like it. What do you guys think? How do you like the art?
It's not terrible.
Yeah, no,
Really?
It's,
I happen not to like it.
It's
I think
alright.
it's very 5-year-oldish. Anyway, I don't like it.
what's your
I-
grade?
D.
Okay.
Moving right along to Batman Detective, I would give this book B. I would give it a B. It really goes into the Bruce Wayne's Zatanna relationship. It's been 2-3 years in comic book time, and about 6 years in our time since Zatanna mind wiped Bruce Wayne.
No. I think it's we don't know how long it's been, but I don't think it's been.
52 countdown, 2 years right there, and then you have to give a year for in between. Identity Crisis and Infinite Crisis. You have to
Yeah, but it
assume
happened
was
in
a
the
year.
past in Identity Crisis.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You are right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it could be longer, but we got to wrap up this video. But I would say pick up this book. It's one of the best books I think on Batman. I think better than Batman right now.
Whoa.
Ooh, it's saying a lot, right?
Those are fighting words.
Okay,
Man.
those are fighting words. Well, I guess that's for another time. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will
Remember,
see you.
ogenoDOTcom,
Yes.
launching this summer. YouTube.com/ogeno,
ogenoDOTcom.
DOTCOM.
Check out our Facebook fan page and our
Mhm.
MySpace.com/ogenoDOTcom.
And don't forget to subscribe. I'm Taylor.
Subscribe. I'm Mark.
And I'm Matt.
Thanks for tuning
Thanks,
in.
guys.